Today on Be Well, Be Healthy for Life, Lady K, your wellness coach, helps us to understand all about our blood pressure.
Some people simply say they have pressure, but we all know what that means. They're talking about having hypertension, or more commonly called high blood pressure. And when it comes to this particular disease, it's all about the numbers. Yes, numbers. The key to understanding hypertension is understanding the meanings of the diastolic and the systolic numbers, or what we refer to as the top and the bottom numbers when your blood pressure reading is being taken. Too often we're given the reading and we're told it's too high or it's too low, but how many of us truly understand what those numbers mean? What causes our blood pressure to run high or low? How do we strike a balance? Today I want to tackle those three things, but before I do, please subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already done so, share this with a friend. Oh, and don't forget, hit and like that notification bell so you'll know when we have new episodes posted. Well, let's get into it. When your heart beats, it creates pressure to push blood through your arteries, your veins, and your smaller blood vessels called capillaries. There are two types of pressure. The systolic pressure happens when the blood is being pumped out of the heart. The diastolic pressure is created when the heart rests between beats. These two pressures are measured in millimeters of mercury and are represented by the numbers on your blood pressure reading. For example, in a blood pressure reading of 120/70, the top number represents the systolic pressure, while the bottom number is the diastolic pressure. A blood pressure reading of between 90/60 to 120/80 is considered normal for most healthy people. The higher those numbers are, the more you're at risk for having full-blown hypertension. The longer those numbers stay elevated, the more at risk you are to develop heart disease, as well as damage to your brain, your kidneys, and even eyes. On the other hand, very low blood pressure can also be dangerous, as the body's organs may receive inadequate blood flow that leads to strokes, heart attacks, shock, and even kidney failure. So you see, it really is all about balancing those numbers. There are many factors that can cause high blood pressure. The most common are linked to a diet that's high in salt, fat, and or cholesterol. It can also be caused by stress, being overweight, lack of physical activity, smoking, or a lack of potassium in your diet, aging, and even your medications. It can sometimes be hereditary, which is passed down to you in your family history. Sometimes, try as you may, you can't beat that family history of hypertension. If your parents had high blood pressure, you have a chance of developing it as well, despite your best efforts. So striking a balance is essential in maintaining your blood pressure. A healthy diet high in fruits and vegetables and low in red meats, salt, and preservatives is a good way to start staying within the range. Some foods are natural diuretics, meaning they take excess water and salt away from your body by making you urinate more often. Garlic, chocho, also known as Christophine or chayote squash, cinnamon, parsley, and Jamaican sorrel or hibiscus are all used by natural practitioners to maintain healthy blood pressure levels. But be sure to ask your doctor before trying home remedies. Some herbs and spices can interact negatively with prescription and over-the-counter drugs. And of course, as with every other condition, managing stress and frequent exercise are part of an overall healthy lifestyle that can in turn keep your blood pressure in check.
Be Well, Be Healthy for Life is brought to you by BAF Global Group. Remember, always consult your doctor before starting any new health and wellness regimen. BAF Global Group offers life, health, and general insurance, plus a full suite of financial solutions in the Bahamas, life insurance in the Turks and Caicos Islands, and affordable individual and group health insurance in the Cayman Islands. Visit us at mybafsolutions.com.